Afternoon, sir. My name's Darren Jarrett. I'm with New Mexico State Police. Come with me to my vehicle. That way I can run your name and date of birth and then...
Shot fire, officer down, shot fire, officer down. Got a city officer down, shot fire.
I'm sorry, you guys. I'm really sorry. My fucking brother.
These are the moments when police officers realize their partner has been killed. We begin with a case where a routine eviction escalated into a deadly apartment shootout, leaving both an officer and a civilian dead. On May 27, 2020, in Grand Forks, North Dakota, 2 police officers were dispatched to an apartment to serve eviction papers for unpaid rent and lease violations. The residence belonged to Salama Pendleton and his mother, Lola Moore.
Sheriff's Office. Sheriff's Office, open the door, please.
What can I help you with, sir?
Open the door, please. Sheriff's Office.
What can I help you with, sir?
I have an eviction paper, sir. Open the door, sir.
You want to just leave those papers at the door, sir?
No, sir. We'll be making entry in just a moment. Please open the door.
You don't have permission to have entry, sir.
You got a key?
When Pendleton refused to open the door, the officers used a key to enter.
Yes, we are. I have a judge's order, sir.
Unaware that what began as a civil eviction was about to turn into a violent confrontation.
Are you sworn in under oath of office?
Yes, we are. I have a judge's order, sir. Sheriff's Office. Let me see your hands. Hello, miss. Where is he? Bring him out now.
Inside the apartment, the officers encountered Pendleton's mother, while Pendleton himself remained out of sight. Moments later, the situation took a deadly turn.
Open the door, sir.
Open the door. Are you sworn in under oath of office?
Yes, we are.
We are.
Ma'am, we have an eviction paper.
Pass.
Okay. Open the door, sir.
I have not had my day in court.
You need to open the door or you will go to jail. I'm gonna kick it. Go.
As officers attempted to secure the apartment, Pendleton, armed with an AK-74 style rifle, opened fire from another room. He discharged more than 40 rounds through a wall, unintentionally striking and killing his own mother while targeting the officers. For a brief moment, it appeared Pendleton might surrender.
Door's opening.
I'm on 224.
Stand by.
I understand.
Door's open. Door's open.
My mother!
Hands up in the air! Put your hands up in the air!
My mother!
We did not kill your mother! Hands up in the air! Come out with the hands up in the air, okay?
My mother!
Hands up in the air!
Why is my mother?
We have a medical unit ready to do it. What's his name? We have a medical unit. Solano, we can't help your mother till you come out.
Why is my mother?
We don't know that. We need you to come out so we can get medical up to her.
Why are you violating our constitutional rights?
Solano, you need to come out so we can get medical to your mother.
Constitutional rights.
We need to help your mom.
Get an ambulance.
We can't until you come out.
I'm not coming out. Get an ambulance and help my mom.
However, as time passed and his mother's condition worsened, Pendleton became convinced that police were responsible for her death. Refusing to exit the apartment, he became increasingly determined to seek revenge.
Solano, I swear you will not be harmed if you put the rifle down and come out.
I've already been harmed. You violated my constitutional rights. You broke into my home. You did not
Solano.
have permission to come in here. You broke in. You broke in, you're breaking in, and you're trying to kill us.
Hey,
I have the right to protect myself and my family.
careful. Salama, we can discuss all of that after we get help for your mom. We can. But we can't do that until you put down that rifle.
My mother's laying on the floor dead.
We don't know that, but we need to get an ambulance.
Mom, wake up. She would have got out by now.
I can relocate. That's what's sitting at 24th.
Salama, when this is all said and done, you can hire a lawyer, you can file all the lawsuits you want for the Second Amendment. But right now, we need you out.
I'm not coming out. My mother's dead.
Salama, there are all sorts of attorneys that will help you in regards to your Second Amendment. There's all sorts of attorneys and people that will help you with your Second Amendment.
We can anyone that can help me. You killed my mother. Laying on the floor dead, and I'm demanding that she leave.
We cannot leave, Salama. We need to get your mother help.
Mother's laying on the floor dead.
We need to get her help, though. We can't do that until you come out.
I'm demanding that you leave.
Salama, we need you to cooperate as best as you can, okay? We need you to put the gun down so that we can get the ambulance up here to take care of your mother. We can work out everything else afterwards. Oh my God, shit.
Drop it! Drop it! He's moving! Drop the gun! Drop it! Drop it!
Pendleton resumed firing, striking Officer Cody Holte and Corporal Andrew Nod. Despite being shot in the upper thigh, Corporal Nod managed to reach Officer Holte and attempted to provide medical assistance.
Officer coming down! Ow! Hurry up, 1033! He's down! We need the ambulance now! Hurry up! I'm hit too. Get on him! Get over here. Sarge. Come in! Billy, can you come to me?
Yeah, real free! Come in!
303, come in! Suspect down!
Stop!
Okay, get up, rally. Get on your legs, let's go! Get in the truck, let's go, man! Come on, in there, go!
Get in!
We got you, brother!
Both officers, along with Pendleton, were transported to the hospital. Tragically, Officer Cody Holte, who had suffered 3 gunshot wounds, later succumbed to his injuries.
Get him in here!
Okay.
Get him in here! Keep on! Stop!
Okay, get up, rally. Get on your legs, let's go! Get in the truck, let's go, man! Come on, in there, go!
Get in!
We got you, brother.
Get him down here!
We got the back door down. We got another officer down. It's one of our guys that's down. Oh, we good. No,
You did him up.
Did we got another one?
What are your PD officers down? How bad? I couldn't tell. Upper torso. He's shooting an AR.
Yep, 1033. 1033, guys. He's hit hard.
Pendleton was arrested and ultimately convicted of 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of attempted murder, and multiple additional charges. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. In the next case, a routine wellness check was tragically mistaken for a home invasion, resulting in the death of an innocent police officer.
For this.
Never broke into my house.
On the morning of May 11th, 2023, 3 officers from the Ontario Provincial Police responded to a neighbor's request for a wellness check at the residence of 41-year-old Alan Belfoy. What awaited them inside the home was something they could not have anticipated. For nearly 10 minutes, Sergeant Eric Mueller and 2 fellow officers knocked repeatedly and announced their presence, receiving no response. Concerned that someone inside might be injured or in distress, the officers decided to enter through the front door. Unbeknownst to them, Belfoy had been awakened by the noise and believed his home was under attack. Concealed in the darkness, he armed himself with a semi-automatic rifle. As the officers crossed the threshold, Belfoy opened fire. Sergeant Mueller was struck immediately and collapsed to the floor. His body-worn camera recorded the devastating final moments of his life.
Should've never broke into my house. Sorry about that.
Sergeant Mueller later succumbed to his injuries. The 2 constables who were also shot survived after receiving medical treatment. Belfoy was arrested and later convicted of first-degree murder and 2 counts of attempted murder. He was sentenced to life in prison with no possibility of parole for 25 years. Next is a devastating case involving a staged kidnapping that resulted in the deaths of a police officer and a retired firefighter.
My fucking brother!
On March 2nd, 2022, a 911 call reported that a woman named Janine Jaramillo from Santa Fe had allegedly been kidnapped at knife point and was in immediate danger. Acting on the urgent call, police officers located the reported suspect vehicle and initiated a pursuit.
Confirm your direction for me.
Headed south on I-25 in the northbound lane.
What began as a reported kidnapping quickly escalated into a high-speed chase on Interstate 25. The suspect vehicle fled at extreme speeds, traveling the wrong way through oncoming traffic as multiple police units followed. Speeds reached nearly 90 miles per hour, creating an extraordinarily dangerous situation for officers and civilians alike. During the pursuit, one patrol vehicle narrowly avoided a head-on collision with a black pickup truck by swerving at the last possible moment. The squad car directly behind it was not as fortunate.
Light traffic, speed still at 90.
Officer Robert Duran, who was following closely, had no time to react. His patrol car collided head-on with the pickup truck. The crash killed both Officer Duran and the truck's driver, Frank Lovato, who was traveling lawfully at the time. The pursuit eventually ended when the suspect vehicle crashed.
Okay, stand by. So I have the victim right now in my car. She's saying it's her boyfriend, unknown on the name yet. He's got 1080 with a gun, went into these bushes right here.
Jaramillo exited the car and told officers that her alleged kidnapper, later identified as her boyfriend, had fled the scene. Shortly afterward, officers were notified of Officer Duran's fatal collision, prompting an urgent and emotional return to the crash site.
I'm here. We need some.
This guy is probably hurt the worst right now, and your officer is complaining of chest pain here. These guys are helping me just with kind of first aid stuff. But I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. I was coming from Las Vegas and he was 10-7. Okay.
Pass out. Some water, brother? My brother.
Sorry for your loss, man.
The loss of their fellow officer left the responding officers devastated. However, the investigation soon uncovered an even more troubling truth. There had been no kidnapping. Evidence revealed that Jaramillo had been driving alone in a stolen vehicle. DNA recovered from the deployed airbag confirmed she was the sole occupant and driver. The emergency call had been fabricated. Jaramillo was ultimately convicted of 2 counts of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. In the next case, an encounter between law enforcement and a former police chief ended in tragedy.
Oh, come on! Don't you dare reach for that gun. I swear to God, I'll shoot you.
On the night of April 21st, 2023, during a routine patrol in Grand Rapids, Officer Eric Backlund identified 69-year-old William Volker, who was wanted for bail jumping after violating a court order that prohibited him from contacting his ex-wife. When Officer Backlund attempted to make contact, the situation escalated rapidly.
Don't you dare reach for that gun. I swear to God, I'll shoot you.
I want you to,
Don't.
freaking off some anxious energy.
I recognize you.
Yeah.
Where are you staying at?
Oh, at Maples Hotel.
Oh, okay.
Hotel.
You sure about that?
Oh, I got the card.
Well, because we've been looking for you
What for?
for bail jumping.
Bail jumping?
Yeah.
What did I do?
You went back to your house when you're not supposed to.
I never been back to the house.
We've got multiple complaints. You've been back there.
Never in the house. Honest to God.
76 down against William Walker.
Oh, come on.
Don't you dare reach for that gun. I swear to God, I'll shoot you.
I want you to,
Don't.
Volker unzipped his jacket and made a clear motion toward a firearm, showing no indication that he intended to comply with commands. Fearing for his life, Officer Backlund discharged his weapon multiple times in self-defense before retreating to cover and requesting immediate backup.
William, throw the gun away. I need to get you some help, brother. Throw the gun away. Throw the gun away. I need to get you some help. William, throw the gun away. 376 Wood County subject's down. He had a firearm on his left hip, reached for it. I can't see it now. Roll EMS, have him stage. 32nd and Grove. Notify 371, 370. You got cops?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it.
You want me to grab a med kit, Brandon? Yep. All right.
Officers on scene attempted to render emergency medical aid, but Volker was pronounced dead shortly thereafter. Although Officer Backlund survived the encounter, the incident left him profoundly shaken.
Let's go. I got you, buddy.
Why did you fucking do that?
I got you, buddy.
Why did you do that?
Let's go, man. Let's go. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You want to sit in my car?
Sure.
All right, it's right here.
They're gonna need my gun probably.
Yeah, well, we'll worry about other.
Subsequent investigation revealed that Volker had been experiencing significant mental health struggles in the period leading up to the confrontation. Following a comprehensive review, authorities determined that the shooting was legally justified. No criminal charges were filed against Officer Backlund. If this story shook you, if it made you stop and think about how quickly a person's life can change on the side of a highway, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to be part of a community that digs deeper than the headlines and refuses to look away from the truth, subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss our next investigation. Share this video with someone who needs to understand how one encounter, one decision can decide the rest of a person's life. Don't forget to drop a comment. What moment do you believe changed everything? Your perspective might help someone else see this case in a new light. For more stories that expose what really happens when the cameras start rolling, watch the next Unsolved Case Vault video on your screen.